press any button to start.
Hi chat. So I'm back, as I said. Actually, I'm really back directly to the time I ended up playing. I hadn't initially planned on doing that. I had planned on doing earlier, but oh well. Okay, I can use both the Steam and put the Steam up on both the laptop and the phone. The usual dual system. So yeah, so we're back in the Minecraft. I haven't got many funny stories to tell about my work. And it's gonna be that thing of come and go. I'm gonna do some bits now. I'm gonna try and beat this one because we haven't beat this one yet. So we're gonna try and beat it whilst we've still got it kind of distance. It occurred, well, we found out yesterday that you couldn't actually hear what was going on. So, Pup God, follow on here. We happened to exchange Discord bit. They were quite silent anyway. But I had to slightly feel away from the mic. So, you couldn't actually hear what you're saying. I'm gonna see if this is what I'm okay, so I need to turn the game volume down a little. And bring that round like that. There we go. So it's just at my work we have to have the work headset on over our ears, and I've had to have that on today. So as much as I then listen to music on the way back, I want to give my ears a little bit of a break. No, actually I just realised I need to hear it. So yeah, no, this is going back up. Yeah, so on this bit, we're getting a new car today, hopefully, providing everything goes well. Well, I say we, my mum's going and picking it up, so she's getting it today, and then she's going to come back with it. So we have got a shorter stream today. More or less we're going to do one tower run through and one regular gameplay, and then anything after that we'll see on the time. But it's not going to be one of our longer streams today. Purely because I've got to do some bits, so it's kind of, yeah, it's going to be a shorter one. But, so, yeah, today's activities, more or less, I was in work, and then we were supposed to have employability bits, which, as you know, well, employability meetings, so... Oh, why is it doing me so badly? So I sent them a kind of... Why are they doing so much more damage than normal? Okay, so currently I can hit them, but they can't hit me. Which is good. Whilst it's spawning in mob. Oh, they can hit me now. Stop spawning in zombies. We just can't get anywhere. Oh, if we can just get one of them even. Alright, that's it, we're darting in. Alright, we got one. I don't know why I decided to talk about the day and play this, but okay, we did them. Oh, no, we've got these guys left. Okay. Yeah, so one there, and they've got both of us down for scamping. Which shouldn't happen. They shouldn't have both of us on the same bit, but they did. Because they didn't know how to do their scheduling properly. So they sent me to do it. So I spent the first 20 minutes just going up and down, trying to convey messages between the people. Just like, oh yeah, this set of stickers doesn't work. No, they should. There we go. Yeah. And they were like, no, should work. They're the new ones. To which just seems like, okay. So I went back and was like, yeah, no, they said they'll work. And she went, no, it doesn't print it properly. And it's like, you need new battery bits. So I went all the way back down. And then they were like, yeah, there's a new battery. No, they definitely will work. The new ones. I did this about 5 times before I got to actually do the work. Just spent ages going just back and forth. And then, just as we get it, turns out I'd forgotten that she asked me to bring her other roll. Bring the spare roll with me. So, she just had no, she was like, oh, because I'm nearly out, kind of thing. Went down there, and it doesn't take long to get a new roll, especially not as if she doesn't know where they are, which she does. You can just ask one of the managers who are around the corner. So no, so she was down there for a good 10-15 minutes. I think it's having a conversation with them, just like, oh, these ones don't bloody work. I need to get those ones. Only those ones work. When they did work. Now, what should we do? Let's do this one. We'll get special bow. We can in shop. Yeah, and then afterwards she came back eventually and was like, oh yeah, they've moved me onto Flow. So will you be fine with that? And she didn't have the stuff for Flow, so she came up to get bits and go back down again. And then she's like, oh yeah, so you're gonna have to continue once you've done your bit, you're gonna have to continue from here. Now she knew that I had to go at 9. And it was taking me about 10 minutes to do a shot. So I'm not a fast person on scamping. It'll probably come with time, but I'm not that fast at it. So I was thinking just like, ah, great. Yep, I'll do yours. But the people didn't send the email to my manager again. Except where they had told me they would do. I didn't tell my managers about it. Ooh. I want to try this, so we're going to take this. I don't know what that does. So yeah, so where I assumed they knew I didn't say anything to them. I was like, okay, yep, well they know what's going on. Only to then discover that they had no idea about it. So then I got in trouble for not telling them. It's like, but I got told that you were being told. So I'm going to bring that up on Friday. And other than that, I'm just going to start putting the meeting bits a couple of days before into the work group chat. Because it seems to be the only way to go is I'm going to have to tell them. Which is annoying because my fellow the Kickstarter who's also in my group, she knew about it and yet just didn't bother to tell them. It's like we both knew. I even double checked with her and she just continued doing work. If it wasn't for me going down and doing it, she wouldn't have mentioned anything. So she just wouldn't have been there. Or she would have joined kind of later on the evening one. Which gets annoying because you'd think, oh okay, well it's not that difficult kind of thing. I said each meeting we have, it's the same. It's always I'm the one who's telling them about it and being like, yeah, no, we've got this bit happening. Sorry for your schedules, but yeah, we've got this. And then they're just like, oh, is this on with you? And I'm just like, yeah. And she doesn't say anything. It could be that she has a slight bit of social anxiety. Or it could just be laziness. And normally I would hope that it's not social anxiety. But you know what? Now I am. Because otherwise that means that she knows about it and she just can't be bothered to do it. And it's not even as though it's kind of, oh well, maybe she doesn't have a way of keeping the time. Because she wears an analog watch. So your classic watch. So it's not even with mine kind of, I need to recharge it. Hers always has time bits. And knowing that it's coming up as well. You watch the time more. Knowing that it's coming up. Well, it gets on my nerves having to be the one who sorts it out each time. Because then, I don't know when the boys are, but I feel like I have to know when theirs are, and kind of to set up their ones. I have to sort out mine and my fellow Kickstarter ones. Because I know straight up that she won't do it. And that instead she will just leave it to me. Oh. Now we're gonna go do this. We're gonna upgrade our sword. Okay, so you've got good weapon bits, but at the moment I'm not liking how we're on the 10. Well, going into the boss battle with stuff that's only kind of level 5 roughly. With a level 4, a level 12 and a level 20. We don't have that strong a gear. Not as strong as it could be going into boss, but we have got 2 TNT. That's what we're hoping on. Is that it's a boss that will stand still. What? Okay, I want to get this in frame. I want to see. We got Mushroom Monstrosity. With a bunch of mushroom that I presume that they just don't attack us. So yeah, we can just... Oh, we've got no more arrows. Okay. Stand thick. Run away. Stand thick. Run away. Oh, they do attack us. Okay. But they've specifically made the mushrooms hostile. Alright, we've nearly got down. Okay, reach the first segment. And spam hit, spam hit, spam hit, spam hit. It doesn't really do any damage. Where the attack's not focused on us, it's not doing any damage. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not nice. Nope. Nope. This isn't a nice attack. Nope. We've got to keep our distance. We can't even get close to it at the moment. We just need to wait or dodge and wait for the wolf to get back. Just somehow get in. Okay, I'm gonna do that bit. Spam hit, spam hit. Right. We're gonna take out the mushroom. We're gonna leave the dog on under the giant because it can do continuous damage. We're gonna dodge. Alright, dog's died. Only when we get low are we going to actually back away. Oh, nope, nope. Oh, and of course it doesn't hurt its own kind. Nope. Okay, can do this though. This is just an annoying one. This isn't an actual difficult one, this is just annoying. Oh, no, 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 no. Nope. Okay, we're gonna back off. Back off to here. Gain explorer points. This should regen. Nope. We've got no arrows. We just need a tiny bit more. Okay. Yeah, I know, you're there. If we can just spam cricket enough. Okay, we spammed. Is that it gone? That's it gone. Well, that was a bit of a wasted. They could have put such a good animation to it dying. And they just do that. That was a little bit wasted. But we're just gonna wait a tiny bit. We're gonna get the health up, the health box regen. But yeah, so then we went in there. Well, I went into the meeting, and because management were like, "Oh yeah, you should have told us sooner." And I was thinking, they were supposed to know. They were supposed to email you. I can't help that you don't know if the people don't email you. Which just like, ugh. So we went into there, and normally, so I'm going to use the same names as I came up with, as I decided to use for them last night, because otherwise I'm going to get confused. So normally, when Illinois does it, it kind of takes the full 3 hours, because she gives us about 2.5 hours of learning bits, and then, well, not really learning bits, but pretending to learn bits. And then we get half an hour, 40 minutes overall of break. Whereas Jacksonville, who led the morning session, not only was his group more talkative than they were originally described to be, but at the same time, he then just kind of It only took 2.5 hours, the whole thing, including the amount of time we had for breaks. It was just like, seriously? Well, I then ended up going back out to, except they were then having a conference call in the next room. So we couldn't go in and do bits there. Let's get... Oh, I want to see what that enchantment point is. We're going to get this on. I want to see what the enchantment is. So that is levitation shot. Okay. Crit and enchanting. So we're going with those. So yeah, so I went back out. We couldn't go and get the scamping gun because they had conference call going on and I didn't want to interrupt them. And the one that was kind of in the office that I'd been in had been there for the whole time we had been there. So they're supposed to be left on charge. But because of how that bit's going on, they had, I'd say, a good couple of hours off charge. And I don't know when it had last been used. So I was like, right, can I do something else? And just like, and then the manager, but the person I was speaking to, the team leader, she was like, oh, well, do you want to just help out on Flow then as the other lot? I was like, yeah, okay. Which I like Flow. I was really happy about going on Flow. Like, I've missed being on the Flow department. Flow and shoes are my favourite ones there. So I went on there. And I took out dog stuff, and then I could hear the managers being like, oh yeah, so kind of we've got that one and we've got Teresa on here. I was thinking just like, oh, why did you have to mention I'm on here? So I just want to be able to do kind of the work. I don't want to have to go to do something else. Just let me do the work. And then manager who had originally put me on there came over and she's like, oh yeah, can you go on to Tills, as kind of we got no one on Tills. And I was already saying yeah, but the fact that we had somehow got to the stage of having nobody on Tills, I don't know. Like there should have been someone on there, but they would say, oh yeah, and so you're taking over the gold, the shiny. And I thought, it's like, okay. So it's not that we have nobody. It's that the person who is on there wants to go and do something. And they've spread their resources so thinly that nobody can take over from them. That's what they mean by it. It's not a thing of, oh, well, there's nobody in the store who can go on it. It's, the managers don't want to do it. And they spread everyone else so thinly that they can't go on there. Which gets annoying because they will always describe it as, oh yeah, we've got no one, when they could do it themselves. Or it's for a simple thing that is their fault in the first place. Bugs me. Because the managers, they would sooner see a till struggling and call someone over to go and be like, oh yeah, can you go and do that bit, rather than actually get on or go onto the till themselves and do the queue. It's only if I'd say they're over there that they actually like, oh okay, we'll go and do it. What is it? What? I still haven't got a chance to use that yet. I'm starting to think it might be unusable and it's just a kind of perk thing. Because it hasn't given me the option to. We'll see though. But no, so I went up there and Tills wasn't too bad. I saw one of my friends who hasn't been in for a little while. But at least not at the same time as I've been in anyway. Crazy Enderman. Yeah, not at the same time that I've been in. So we just haven't seen each other in a while. Oh, and the laptop. Okay. Okay, we're gonna kill that one. I don't know what those purple blocks are. They're kind of unique to this bit. Okay. Let's see, so what have we got? We don't really need a better bow at the moment. Unless it's got... It hasn't even really got a good set of enchantment points. So, armor we could do with a new one. We could do with more armor. We'll take the armor points. So we've got... Ooh, okay, that would be good for Shadow Blast. We're gonna do Soul Focus. Purely because we've got one definitive weapon that is kind of soul power. And the Shadow Shifter, which I haven't had a chance to use yet. So, kind of, at least this way we can get our Soul Beacon to do more damage when it's there. Which they already do tons. They are... the Soul Beacon is an OP item. Yeah. And then I was hoping to just avoid kind of the creeper damage. And then it blew up anyway. We weren't far enough. Okay, I'm gonna go up here. And we are back to no health. Golem. Golem. I say, the golems on here just don't have much sentience. Like the wolf just automatically goes round, starts biting other bits. The golem, no, it just stands there waiting. And you're just thinking, just like, come on now, golem, move along. Alright, so we've got Soul Healer. We're not going to do that one. Great Hammer, no. I'm not going to do the crossbow just yet. Scythe, we're fine with our current weapon. We could take enchantment point. So that one's got 2 sets of enchantments. And so this, I think this has Infinity as a possible one. Whereas this one has Explosion. I think that's Radiance, which I think was Healing. Could be Roll Reduce or Roll Builder. Oh no, Exploding's the final one. We're going to take this one. I want to see what its enchantments are. So that's... Oh, Fuse Shot. Radiance. I got one right. Radiance with a heal. Tempo Theft. Steals a small amount of a mob's movement speed and gives it to you for 4 seconds. So it makes you faster and exploding. Okay, well we're gonna go with the exploding for certain. And then we've got 4 left. So we're gonna go Fuse Shot. And... Okay. We're gonna power up that one. I like the exploding enchantment a lot. It comes in really useful, especially on this type of level. Okay. Yep, we need to take out the Iceologer. We don't want the ice blocks spawning above our head, especially if we can't move anywhere. Right. Well, there goes a golem. Oh, okay. We can use the soul for the shadow one. Okay, so this just lets us go invisible. Seriously? That just makes us go invisible for a period of time. That is useless. I thought it was something kind of massively helpful. Maybe it'll give us an attack boost. No, it just lets us go invisible. This bow, oh, I bet this bow has gravity. I reckon this bow has a gravity bit. What is the name of this? Charged arrows pulling enemies, of course. Yeah, we're changing the artifacts on this round, depending on what they are. Oh, okay, that's a good sword. That goes from 20 to 27. We're leaving that. Leave that one. We're getting the obsidian sword. We have to. We would be stupid to leave this behind. I should have looked at the others first, but I know I was getting that one. So Guardian Strike. Temporary Shield. Could be useful, actually very useful for boss battles. Because think about when they spawn in their minions, each time we kill those, we can then use that time to either do more damage to the boss or to kill the other minions. So, yep, we're gonna go with that one. Oh, look at the sword. Oh, this is good. I like this stuff. Okay. It's a little bit fancy though in how it attacks. It does kind of make you charge it up. But at the same time, its charged attack does a kind of circular bit. So, not as good for spam hitting. But at the same time, is quite good on the spam hit. It's balanced. I'm gonna say it's a balanced sword. So it has the drawback of it's slightly slower to use than other weapons. But it then has the push of it has a larger surface area and does more damage. We're not doing that one. That's even worse than our current one. And we're not going to do that one. So, enchantment point it is then. Because our bow is quite good. It's annoying to use. But at the same time, it is a good bow at the moment. So we have two. Okay, we can't enchant anything at the moment. Yeah, just that by the time you charge the bits up, it then goes away again. But it does at the same time one hit creepers. Which is good. But so far bits are going quite well. I've got this armor on the actual main character. But I'm not going to put it on this one. I like our wolf armor at the moment. And we're not kind of working with others. On this, on the tower, is a single player run through. See, This one's ability, the Shadow Crossbow. Its ability is what the amulet is all about. Why did they add one? It just makes you go invisible for a little time. And it uses up souls that could be used for actual weapons. Yeah, we're swatching it with this. We're switching it with that. They are annoying, they damage us, the land or yellow mines. But at least it actually does damage. And it's the merchant flaw. Great, just in time. So we have the option. We can either power up the sword, armor, or bow. The bow we are going to be ditching at some point, but is currently useless. The armor is decent. For what we've got, it's decent. And the sword is semi-good. It has a lot of good bits, but it's crap on speed. So, I'm thinking what we might do. We're either going to do the bow or the sword. See, how many... We have 40 arrows, which is a good thing. This does, however, provide a shield. I think we'll go with the bow. We've got the arrows. Ideally, we wouldn't want them pulled in. So now, charged arrows after all. So we're going to test it on here. We'll lose an arrow, but that's fine. Okay, so I think it just makes them more powerful. It isn't the best thing we could have gotten from it, but it's better than nothing. It's improved it slightly, at least with it being on the roll as well. We'll be doing that to dodge the enemies. Alright, and we're gonna do this. We're gonna put those there. Hopefully the boss will spawn in and straight away we'll set them on. And okay. But that worked. We just two-hit it. It literally just... It just died in one attack. It was a one hit. If it works. But we are going to switch it out for either the dog or the llama. See, the llama does more damage. No, the llama does less damage. We're doing it with the dog. 74 to 104. We're just going to go with the dog. So now we've got these two. We've also got extra TNT. So we can't currently use the bow, which is fine because our bow is useless and isn't that good anyway. Although it did kind of one shot, so partially useful. I'm gonna go out here. Get a little bit of a respite whilst the animals fight. Okay, I'm gonna do one TNT. Just because it gets rid of some of them. Okay. No, I think we might beat this one. I really do. I think we might get through this. We're just gonna go and have a little bit of a heal up. Oh, collect the extra arrows. And find our way out. Because we have to go off somewhere else. Or did I just come back round myself? No, it was in third sections. Okay. But yeah, I think we might beat it this time. Normally it looks as though we won't, but this one is making it seem like we will beat it. Gonna do that one. We've now got 3 more enchantment points. So we can either do Explosion level 2 or Guardian Strike level 3. I think we're gonna do Exploding level 2. Get it doing some more damage first before we start focusing more on defense. Right, this way. And let's go. So we've got Layers and Pigmen. Just we've got the Nether mobs. Right, and we're gonna go straight onto here. We're taking some form of damage from something. I don't know what yet, but we took some form of damage. And there's one mob around. We just got one left to find. And then we can move on with the level. There it is. At least during that we've been able to get a little bit of a health heal up. So we've done floor 22. Okay, we are going to do the armor. But it's what armor is the question. So we have got Guard's armor. 252 health. Minus 40% artifact cooldown. Extra 10 arrows. So bonus, bonus and bonus. Shulker. Extra health bonus. Same amount as the Guard's armor. Mobs target more. That's a negative. Deflect enemy projectiles. Negative. Take less damage when swarmed. That's a new feature they've added to it. That wasn't on there. Because that was one of the things that stopped me from picking it, was the fact that you would be swarmed. Reinforced Mail. Extra health. 35% damage reduction. Chance to negate damage. But not bits. So positive, positive, negative, positive. We're going to do the 30% chance to negate damage as a negative purely because it's a chance. And it's not even a third, kind of a 1 in 3 chance, it's lower than that. If it was, say, 1 in 2 kind of thing, or if it was guaranteed, then it would be higher. But the fact that it's only a third, well not even a third, that's straight out of it. So, 3 bonuses, or let's send positive, negative, positive, positive. We're going to go with this one, purely because it just doesn't have any negatives to it. So yeah, we're doing that one. We now need to enchant those. Fire Trial, Poison Focus. We don't do any poison damage, otherwise we would do that one. Soul Focus. We're going to have Fire Trial, we're going to have. And there we go. We've gone, so Fire Trial makes it like this, and then we can do that and then go back here. And now that one, if it was able to get here, would take fire damage. What the? Okay. I didn't expect them. I forgot they could come that way. Okay, maybe I no longer demonstrate things at the beginning of the level. What? Okay, but we're gonna start moving. So... Okay, so to negate the kind of draw damage, we are going to be doing more of the running. Oh no, the fact that it draws it in, we're going to do some more spam clicks. It will use up more arrow shots and they won't be as strong. But especially with the brutes, it will be more helpful because they won't get drawn to us. Okay, and we cleared the power up booster. We're gonna get some health. So we've lost 1 life. Ideally we wouldn't have lost a life here, but at the same time we're on floor 23. Losing 1 life to floor 23, that's not too bad. I do need to be slightly more careful because it does leave only 7 lives for the last... No, only 2 lives for the last 7 floors. But we should be fine. I just need to not demonstrate things right at the beginning of the floor. Oh, a sturdy shotgun. It's like, yeah, the game really wants us to have a shulk armor. Extra health. Fire shulk projectiles at nearby enemies. Yeah, we're not doing it though. It wants us to, but we're not going to. So this one, the red lines it's got next to them, that's where it's kind of reduced. It's lower than ours. So this one is not as powerful. There's less of a surface area, but same speed. So we're not going to take that. Pin blades. I don't even know what that will do. Harpoon quiver or pickaxe bit. It has nowhere near as much area to hit and does less damage. Yeah, we're gonna just take the enchantment point. And we're gonna get fire trial level 2. Alright, we're gonna go out here. So we've got that bit is our little safety section. So this is gonna spawn them in on each floor. But we can use the draw feature to our advantage. To split up some of the mobs. Well, that's our golem down. And our dogs down. Bloody. Oh, there he is. I knew there was one of those around here somewhere. Right. We're trying not to use a beacon though. We're using it now on that bit, but we're trying not to. Just that we've got it for the boss fight. Oh shoot, I forgot about the TNT. I forgot we had it. I meant to use the bow and forgot we had the TNT. Okay. We're gonna get a little bit of time to heal. Just that way, I have a feeling we'll need it going into the next round, our health potion. So we're going to have a little bit of a healing time. And yeah, it's a little bit of chill. But no, so I was on tills. That was quite stressful today. Especially as I didn't bring a headset because I didn't think I was going to be going on to the tills. So if I knew I was going on there sooner, I would have grabbed a headset for going on there. So that way it's easier. You can kind of manage bits. But where I didn't know, I was like, oh okay, I won't need it. Climbing gear. Extra health, reduce artifact. Resist knockback or knockback by 75%. That could be good. It could be really good. These are poison trout. Oh, that would go well with the poison. No, but we would need both of them and we can only have one. Ah, great. We need to get rid of the sword. Although these both do less. So we can't get rid of the sword. The bow has less ammo, but that's fine. The combat gear, it's not showing us the bits. But it's saying it's better than ours. Or we could just take the enchantment point. I think we'll do the enchantment point. So we can use it to get better upgrades. Considering, although that level was slightly tough, it also wasn't that bad. It's weird in a way, because these levels go against everything that you kind of learn with Minecraft bits. But you learn just like, oh yeah, don't hit the piglins because otherwise they start attacking you. You kind of wear gold around them, and yet even if we were wearing gold or if we hadn't hit them on here, they would still attack. Whilst they're wearing netherite helmets. Okay. That one. We've got one left. At least one left. Who is... He was just chilling. And this one... Okay, so this is where they all are. Here we go. These could be useful, but the dog's better overall. The bees stay in one spot whereas the dog moves. The iron golem is kind of, if we go there, 58, 50, the bees do more damage, but again, there's some movement to the fact that they're in one spot. This does less damage in this area. Soul bow has slightly less ammo, but otherwise same damage and speed. And the ocelot armor, faster roll, damage reduction, and health. We'd lose out on our arrow boostage, but we could get the soul heal. We're gonna swap it. We're gonna have the ocelot armor. We can get the same enchantment points that we would have done. Multi-roll bit. And then we get gravity pulse. We're not doing that. I've already got one thing that draws enemies nearby. So yeah, we've got the same enchantment points. we've now got it at full level. And it gives more health and is a higher rating. Which will make it easier. Not so much easier, but more manageable. Yeah, already having one that pulls them in, but we're not going to get another one that does it. We just got to try and take out these guys. It shouldn't be so hard. Except he can do both types of attacks. Which is unfair. But we've got to work with it. I thought there was TNT there. Okay, well we're not going that way. It seems. Nope. he lands and it's like boom. Yeah, that's all the dog's died. Got the arrows. And we're gonna heal. Okay, we've lost the golem somehow. Somehow, without the golem doing any more damage, we've lost it. And we got them both back. So that level was calm. That was a nice level to play with. Let's do. But we're gonna go through. Okay, so this could be where we get a new weapon. Or not. Extra damage on undead. See, they all do less power. They all have less power bits. Okay, so we're gonna forget those bars on the bottom. So 116 to 221. 121 to 177. So its lowest is higher. But it kind of it's that annoying thing. It does less. Oh, this increases both kind of power, speed. It's shorter on ammo, but we're fine for ammo. Looks like we're getting the cog crossbow. It's both faster and stronger. We can't not have it. Okay, so the ones we've gone with are the crit and exploding. Exploding is kind of a really, as you can tell, really good one to have. And the crit, kind of it will do extra damage. Now this worries me. It's waited till we got to here to spawn any in. Oh, okay, this is cool. So in the time it takes me to tap it, it's already sent through a few of them, rather than just doing a single one. So we're going to go through the arrows quicker, but it's also doing a lot more damage than. Oh, and there's arrows for us. That was a nice level as well. This is making me even more worried. We've had 3 nice levels on a trot. Now, we've got 2 more combat levels to go. So we've got the crossbow. We've got a good crossbow, so we don't really need that. We could swap to this one. It has pushback, which could be useful. It's only a tiny bit less powerful, but that's just... No, actually it's not. It's saying it is, but it isn't, because that goes up to 221. This base is 233. So that is just straight up, that is more powerful. Same amount of speed, which is annoying, but it also has the 3 enchantment sections. Satchel of Elements. I've never even heard of that. Battle Robe. We're good for armor. Our armor's not that bad. Enchantment points. We're gonna have to go with the Bone Club. It's got same area distance. The only thing it lacks on is supposedly power, but it doesn't. So we're gonna have to go with the Bone Club. So we've got time whilst we're not moving. We've got time to kind of look through them. We're not doing Radiance. So we're going to go. Has a 30% chance to chain a cluster of mobs together and keep them bound for a short time. We're not going to do that. Busy Beat, Fire Aspect we're going to pick. It does more damage. And we're going to have to go Committed. And we've now got 2 enchantment points. Can we get anything else? No, that needs 3. Okay. I failed to see how this is solved. Yeah, this is so much better than our last one. So much better. To take out that one. Yeah, that level was, thanks to our new stuff, it was easy. And thank you for the follow. You're now part of the people of the stream. So I will either call you people of the stream, chat, just whatever I come up with on the time, where you will hear different stories about my workday. We will play different games. All of these are played on the Xbox. So if you ever think, oh okay, I have that game and would like to join, 9 times out of 10, I will say, yep, you can join, and then kind of do friend bits and you can join in. And if you fancy just staying in the chat and not speaking at all, that is fine. If you fancy talking, I can't promise I will see the message straight away, but as soon as I do, I will acknowledge it. So when I'm on the phone for it, it gets harder to see kind of what's happening, purely because the phone is a much smaller screen. And it doesn't show me half the time until about 5 minutes after. Most of the time I do have the laptop though, which is what it's on at the moment. Well, the main part of it's on. Okay, so we can guild items. We can either do the Bone Club, the armor, or the crossbow. Where the armor's the lowest, I'm thinking we'll do that one. But then at the same time, the others only have 2 points to them. And that one has that one. Okay, we're gonna go with this one. Oh, okay. We've got Leech Attack, which is a Pokemon reference, but we've got Leech. That is a really good one to have, especially as we're going into a boss. We've got 2 lives, and we're going into it 60 arrows and 4 enchantment points. Oh, we've got enchant. Let's go. We have to go exploding. We have to do it on our final one. Well, Let's hope. 2 lives. Final boss. Gear that I can only say is OP at the moment. That I really wish we could keep all of this gear afterwards. And you know, I've realised... Oh, I've forgotten which one it needed. Okay. If it gives us a chance to pause it after this, then I'll go. Whoa, okay, okay. Okay, so we got this one. We're gonna focus on them. We're gonna focus on one of them at a time. That is, it does way too much damage. Way too much damage. Okay, we're gonna send in the dog because we just have no health. And we're just gonna let them chill for a little bit. Nope. We need the hill. We need the hill. We need the hill. We can get the hill up. Okay. We can attack these now. Okay, we can't attack those roots. They were taking no melee damage. Oh, and I forgot it puts them at full health. Okay. Back on the health. We're gonna just hold it. They've got fireworks. Some of them have got fireworks. That's why it's doing so much damage. Oh, if we can just get to this bit. Okay. We're good for a little bit. We're good for a little bit. We're gonna stand in one spot. We're gonna stand in one spot. Oh, so many of them have got fireworks. Where did he go? Okay, it's that guy. We did it! Oh, okay, it does. Alright, we're gonna go back before we go through, because that was our final level. We're gonna just go back to the camp, see which one we need. So, where we can get an achievement, which is what I'm building up to, we can get an achievement on here for having both armor, sword, and bow with all level 3s. Kind of max enchants, which is what I need to check. So we've got the armor and we've got the sword, so we need the bow. We need the bow from it. I just had to check that. I didn't want to kind of be like, oh okay, I'll get the armor bit and then find out just like, oh no, I have the armor already. Because this is where we get the final reward, and both times we've got this far, it's given it. It won't have us do the level again. We can just go straight through. Oh, we did it! We beat the tower! So bow level 2. Bow level 3. Oh, okay. So we can either have a firebolt thrower or an ancient bow. So Pets attack targeted mobs. They do that anyway. Wait, no. Our pets don't attack. We're using artifacts to attack. This looks cooler. And it has unique. This one's also unique. We might have to go with this one. Can you imagine it? Our parrot. I think we've got a parrot at the moment that's following. Just attacking the mob. And it has the rolling boost. See, this does more damage. But that's fine. Yeah, we're gonna go with this one. I want to see my pet attack. And then we'll try this out in the level. Before, kind of, then that'll be it. So we'll do one quick level after this. So yeah. So if we go and equip this one. You got multi-shot smiting, enchanting, void strike. It's a good one. Gravity. Oh, we're not having gravity. That's been nothing but a pain. Infinity, refreshment, and poison cloud. Okay, so infinity's good, but our weapon does do. We've already got poison cloud, so we can get that one. Let's go. Smiting. We don't really need damage against that particular type. So the zombies and skeletons are relatively easy to deal with. Committed, not gravity, void strike. We're gonna do that one. It would do. We can't do that one. We don't have the points for that one. And we're gonna go with infinity. So okay, we've got a fox at the moment. Let's just go. Are you not? I did read that way. It does say pets attack targeted mobs. Okay, well maybe wait, it's not a mob. It might do it once we get into an actual level. So we're gonna go on here. Where it's a tester, we are just gonna go with Squid Coast. It's just to test out the bits, so we're not doing an actual run through of a level.
The village is burning. No doubt this is the work of the evil Arch-Illager and his minions. They sweep across the land like a ravenous scourge, subjugating or destroying all in their path. This is a time for heroes like yourself. Make haste. The villagers have need of you.
Okay. So, there's our fox. Our first thing we're going to do is to just... How do we have no arrows? Right, fine. We won't test out the arrows just yet. We gotta wait until we get arrows. Which we somehow went from having arrows to having none. It gives us some eventually because it's like, oh yeah, you can do this to kind of, you can use this bow. There we go. Oh yeah, because it's such a low level bit, we one hit them. Okay. Maybe this isn't. We will have to play another level after this just to give it a proper test. We're just gonna go through killing them all normally. We'll play through one of the more difficult levels just that we're not one-hitting them. Because otherwise we won't get a proper chance to see if they do or not. Because it said pets as well, which these... It's like these are artifacts. Not pets. Which is... Oh. Okay. We're gonna bring in the dog. Just for a simple thing of numbers, it would just make it slightly easier. Even though only 4 mobs spawn, which is... It's weird to think that when you're first starting out, this level is really difficult. And then now I know that for a much higher level than the game intends for it to be. But even still, how difficult it is when you first start, to now it's crazy. Oh, now, how are we back up to 150? Alright. I need to stop expecting this game to kind of make a load of sense. And focus on the fact that it looks cooler than regular Minecraft. And this is kind of our camp area.
Too late to rescue the villagers, but don't fret. They're still out there somewhere waiting for a hero to find them.
Oh, okay, so we've got mud. It's not the best, but it's also not that bad. Okay, so we are going to go. Let's do the desert temple. We've got loot to kind of grab in here, and we're gonna go on this one. As especially with the skeletons, we won't one-hit them because of the shield. And we're skipping this, sorry. But now back to 80 arrows. I think the game's confused. Okay, so we're still one-hitting them. I might do a new level, but on a harder game difficulty. At this rate. Oh, that is perfect. Okay, well, our pets don't seem to be attacking. It seems to be that it's just kind of the wolf thing goes after those ones instead. Which is annoying, because I was hoping that the pets would actually attack. And we're going to take out the little pin there. Oh well. I guess in a way it would be a shame to make a box fight. You know, it's a nice enough enchantment anyway. I semi-regret not choosing the other one now. But, yeah, we can make use of it. At the very least, it is that much closer to getting the achievement for it. Okay, we spawned in the soul demon by accident. But, that's fine. We needed it anyway at this point. We're gonna get the shrimp pot. Okay, so we've got bread and arrows. Yeah, so I'm gonna start talking about this now because after this run through, that'll be it for today. After this level, but I'm gonna be live tomorrow as I'm on similar type of hours, so it will either be about 2:30 or about 3:30. It depends on how tomorrow goes as to what it will be at. Where for now, I'm gonna see if I'll do a little bit more of this. Purely because I want to get the achievement. The achievement I'm going for, I've been building up to for over a year now. So, yeah, I want to try and get that achievement. It needed so many of the kind of high-end stuff. Kind of finding things with the full enchantment sections is quite rare, to the point that I never found any. So the only ones I've got are due to it being through the tower levels, and it's one of the end rewards. Otherwise we just wouldn't have any at the moment. Yeah, kill that one. So we've got Evil Fire Demon. Well, not just Evil Fire Demon. Shiny Evil Fire Demon. Oh, you need to be careful not to pick that up. So, behind here, or behind one of these. Button. Oh, did that do something straight away? No. Okay, so once you find the others, that will unlock a different section for us. We just haven't found the others yet to unlock the section. Okay, we've got to be careful. We've got to make sure it says apple. I do not want to pick up any of the banners. Okay, we're going to do a charge roll. Because it kind of boosts those bits. I didn't realise we still had that on the sword. No, on the bow. I thought we had got rid of that by accident. Okay, so now we've got the raid boss is the one being boosted. Which is not fun. And there's that one. Okay, there's nothing else over there. And we're gonna go up this way. We can't go up this way. That looks like a spot where we should be able to reach. Yeah, my arrow shots do more damage than yours. There's the 62. Mine does over 100. He's not gonna win in the bow and arrow fight. So I don't think we've got any of the new stuff yet. Well, not so much new stuff, but stuff we hadn't originally got. Which is disappointing. But at the same time, relieving because then it adds another level we can do tomorrow. Because in tomorrow's one we're going to be going for getting the levels. We're getting the levels to get the enchantment points. And at the same time we're going to go for the... what was it? Getting the missing items. So we've got a totem of shielding, a soul knife, and an apple and TNT. Okay. Oh, we've got Enderman. Well, we're going to do TNT damage. Alright. So our pet's only going to attack the Enderman, which is now dead. Okay. There's a slight bit of delay, but it's fine. We've got this back. And spam hit. So I didn't go up on that section purely because I know there's nothing up that side, up that way. I normally do go and check everything though, and kind of just leave no area in shadow until I know where the stuff is. Oh, okay. So I'm quite glad in a way because they make you think that they've used the totem, but they haven't used the totem. We still have all of our lives. But at the same time, it's like, no, totem usage, and then it doesn't. We go here. Okay, we still got a little bit left to go. But we also haven't found any of the secrets yet, apparently. Which is worrying. And this is a trap. Okay. So we've got this bit which is stairs. So they can come at us from two ways. And all we need to do is blow them. So the targeting aspect, when it activates, it's starting to become useful. Because then I can get them to go to just one of them. But it's just got a gate to activate. That's the annoying part. Where it's not a guaranteed chance. But then it's also a good thing that it's not guaranteed, because then when I don't want it to, they're not just going to focus on only one of them. There is still a chance that they'll kind of go after different mobs. Or that they'll be able to go after different mobs. Let's see, will it do it? And it did itself damage. I like doing that. I like using their own traps against them. because then it saves me doing some of the work. Well, saves effects doing some of the work. I do not remember this level. I just do not remember it being like this. Most likely where I haven't played it in a long time. But I don't remember it being like this. Yeah. Let's try and get round here to get up to this bit. Oh, but so I've been following a guy on TikTok who does jeans. So he's making his own jean bits because he found out about the size of the pockets on women's jeans, which are awful. So if you're lucky, you get pockets, and then you can't put anything in them because they're not even the size of like half your phone. It's like, what do they expect us to do? Do they expect us to not use pockets? Or do they want us to keep buying handbags, which we're going to buy anyway, to be able to use that as our pocket instead? So, I've been following his bits, and today we posted one recently. Well, I'm saying today, but it was 19 hours ago. It's just my phone didn't even notify me you'd posted one until earlier on. So, oh, okay. We need to. We need to take care of some of these. They're spawning in way too many. At the same time, we shouldn't. But yeah, so he decided to launch his own jeans. To kind of make his own ones. Ones for both women and men, but more women at first, that would have actual pockets. And to release some of them today. And I'm taking what he says with a pinch of salt because it is coming from a pre-recorded video. Which you can kind of, on it you can do it so you do one video and then you kind of pause it and do another one on top of it. So I'm taking what he says with a little bit of salt. So I don't think he is lying just with the amount that can fit in there. But at the same time it's like, nah, you never know. He could just be adding bits off camera. But what I am taking from it is that I will now be able to fit my phone in my jeans pockets, which okay, I might close my door soon. Where was I? Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So, before I've always so far had to bring an extra bag just for my phone. Purely because I'm not going to have it. If I want to use it, I either have to have a hoodie with giant pockets, a jumper with giant sleeves, or hold it, or even just have its own bag. Like, you can't, it just doesn't fit in our pockets. Even, I think the only ones that do would be the really old phones. But not the really, really old phones. Kind of... Ooh, okay, we need to back off a tiny bit. I'm gonna just wait for that bit. Okay. We're not in distance of the kind of the bad guy. But we are also on lower health. And spam attack. Boom! We did it. I really wish we got his stuff. But yeah, I can't wait for it. As soon as he's actually got them up and for sale, I'm gonna get them. So it said about pre-order bits, except I didn't know my exact measurements at that time. And I was also starting out new exercise routine bits. So I was like, right, I won't fill in that form now, because by the time it gets it, I might be a completely different size. In which case, they'll be completely useless. Whereas now, at least at the moment anyway, I have a better idea. And by the time he brings them out, I'll have a proper idea of what size I am. But then, as soon as he does, I am buying them. I'm gonna buy one pair at least of him. Because he aims to kind of overtake the fast fashion, which is all of the kind of Primark, Next, George, all of those ones. Which, so it's led to him so far, he's been taken to court over it, because it's like, no, we don't want you to do this. It's like, we don't want you to actually give people what you want. It's, our current ones are designed to fail. They're designed so that we do go back and buy more.
Staff is destroyed.
But his ones
Once again,
supposedly
the
are designed
Arch-Illager
that they
is
don't.
thwarted.
But we'll see. So what did we get? We got a powder. What a shock! We got the shock powder. Both the armor and that one. So let's go through this. So we're gonna get rid of this one. We don't need that. And that's our only two new ones on there. They show up as new as having kind of the little yellow bit. So this one, and that must be one that we've got as a reward for something. Because it doesn't give uniques out just willy-nilly. I'm going to leave that for the moment. It hasn't come from the tower. And we didn't do any bonus levels. But the fact that it's first means that we already had, well, means that it's new. So the 58 compared to 55. We'll keep it for the moment. Oh, we're getting rid of this one. We don't need 3 of them. Oh, we already had an ancient bow. When did I get this? I didn't know I still had that. Why didn't I have this one? Oh well. At least we've got the 3 points, so. We're gonna... Oh no, that was the one that was in the shop. That was why. Oh, and then we've got this one recently. And that was the one that was in the shop. That one's gone. We're gonna get rid of that one. That one. And we're getting rid of the hunter's armor. Shock powder is going. I don't want to use that myself, and I'm not going to save it to give to someone. Not having that one. So on this one, this is backup, so we can give it to someone at some point. Backup bits. Some of these are ones that I'll use eventually at some point if it needs it. Others are ones like this one would be if I happen to be on here and someone doesn't have it, I've then got a spare I can give to them. So this bit, yeah, there's already these two. I'm gonna get rid of one of these because I'm not going to use them, and I'm only gonna give out one as a spare. So we're gonna check if any of them are below 40, because I think there might be. And if there is, then that'll be the ones that go on. So this one is 38. So that will go on. And otherwise though, and then there's that one. Otherwise we would have gone in the 40s. But where they're below, we've got to do those ones first. Because it just makes more sense though. And we're going to check this bit. So, for all of those, this unlocks... Boom. Oh, we've got that. Okay, what does a boom do? What does a boom do? Healing flare. Respawn flare. Ooh. Okay. That's cool. We're not going to really use it that often. But we can test it out soon. And we've also got this emote. Smooth operator. We don't really use the emotes though. And we've got gems. So to get the weekly ones, need to travel blocks, complete missions, defeat mobs, use potions and collect gold. We could do all of those apart from the last one. Oh, that used to be the prime spot. Okay, well we're gonna... Whee! Oh, okay, that looks cool. Not as cool as I hoped, as it made it seem like it would be, but it still looks cool. Okay, let's go to the enchanted stuff. Grim armor. I believe we've got another set. Or at the very least, it's very easy to get another set. What? Thief, ghastly, ghostly and ghostly. We don't need another set of those. I'm going to trade this one in, purely because the Grim armor is very common. So we're going to get the enchantment point from it. And then these are all unique, so they can't go. Oh, actually we got a new cape. Isology cape. We're going to bring that one. Okay. So, can we enchant? One final bit. This is max level. That one needs 3. Oh, I didn't know which one to go with that. No. This one. Oh, and then... Oh, I should have saved it for this one. I should have done it on this one. Oh well. So, after all of that, we have learnt that the pet ability of having it target does regard it as and any artifact pets, not actual pets. So, in my case, kind of the fox, if we go here, not the ones labelled as pets, like you would think they would be, so not the parrot, chicken, arctic fox, regular fox, gas, pig, or crow. It's raven, I'm going to regard it as a crow. Will actually do any damage, which is annoying, but oh well. They are designed, I think, as cosmetics. They're under that section, so it's not too bad. Yeah, so we've learnt that. Beat the tower. And now in total, I'm going to load this bit up again. We just need, let's see, so it's 3, 2 and then 3, so it's another 5, so it's 8. And then that's 3 and 4, so it's 7, so it's 15. Plus another 5, 20. And then that's, so it goes 2, 3, 4, so that's another 9, 29. And then that's 2 and 3, so that's 5. So in total we need another 34 enchantment points until we get to the achievement, which we shall get tomorrow, being level 64. I thought I was lower than that. So yeah, so we'll be back tomorrow with more of this, working on getting some more unique items, then and also getting enchantment points, and we're going to try and get as many as we can. We won't be able to get it all leveled up in tomorrow's stream, purely because of the amount of time it takes to get through each level, and so from experience gained. But we will through we'll get through some of it. We might be able to get one of the enchantments to the max section. We might not. We'll find out tomorrow. Okay, so chat, that is going to be it for today's stream. I have got some other bits to do now, mainly tidying. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's stream. I hope you've all enjoyed. Thank you if you're new here. And yeah, so tomorrow's stream, I'm thinking it might be about 3, roughly between 3 and half 3 British Standard Time. Which I'm not going to work that out now. I'm going to start for next week, start working out roughly what the times would be in some different time zones. So there'll be America one, and I'll do India's one. Yeah. So anyway, bye chat.